It's your boy Evie. You're watching Evie Family ENT. And if you like what you see, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. So you could become part of Evie's family. Eminem. Evie hearing shit? I am. Eminem, who knew? Who knew? Obviously, I have heard this. Obviously, well, I don't know. Have you heard this, Meta?
Bro, yeah, of course I have.
I mean, remember, I'm doing.
Of course I have.
Remember, I record these. That's why I'm asking. I already knew you already heard it because you just sung the lyrics.
Right. But yeah, I've heard it. I used to listen to this album on repeat. Yeah.
All right. Well, Eminem, who knew? HQ lyrics. Let's get it. Let's go. Why is it so low?
I don't know. It's low for me too.
Hold on, you guys. Hold up. Oh, you know what? I must have this coming. Oh, I know why it's so low. Duh. That's why it's so low. All right, let's go. Louder.
Mic check 1 2. Who would've knew? Who'da known? Fuck with a thought. Motherfucker comes out, sells a couple of million records, and these motherfuckers hit the ceiling. I don't do black music, I don't do white music. I make fight music for high school kids. Put lives at risk when I drive like this. I put wives at risk with a knife like this. Shit, you probably think I'm in your tape deck now. I'm in the backseat of your truck with duct tape stretched out. Duck the fuck way down, waiting to straight jump out. Put it over your mouth and grab you by the face. What now? Oh, you want me to watch my mouth? How? Take my fucking eyeballs out and turn them around? Look.
I love that part. That's my... Oh, yeah, it's just my headphones. It wasn't a woman talking, actually. It was me talking. Damn, that's wild. I could hear myself. I sounded like my voice was high-pitched.
I'm not saying anything.
But, you guys, this is my favorite part of the song. You want to know why? Because well, it depends on how you look at a bar like that, right? Because he's like, oh, you want me to watch my mouth? How? Take my effing eyeballs out and turn them around? And I always think it's cool when he says M, even though it's not really M, but it is M to the people that like the stands like me. It's like M, turn them around, but he's not saying it like that. That's a little extra I threw in there. I just like that bar specifically because I relate with that, or at least how I take it. And what I think about when I hear that is like, I've been this way my entire life, right? You want me to watch what I'm saying. You want me to live in a world that I live in, but you don't want me to speak on what I see in reality. Kind of like something that's very recent at this moment, but like and I'm not even taking it there. I'm just saying that's kind of the same type of aspect is when you see things happening around you, I can't like just change my life to please other people because then I would be lying to myself, you know, and M grew up through a lot of effed up stuff. So the stuff he talks about, it comes from a place he may over exaggerate, but a lot of the things that he's saying is there's truth to it, but he just adds other things on there. Like he's not actually killing women and doing this, but he's arguing with women left and right his entire life. He's got a lot of stress from it. So in his eyes, that stress is so high that it's like, how can I turn my eyeballs out? How can I not see what I'm seeing, not feel what I'm feeling, and then just be quiet about everything? No, I'm going to rap about what I see going on. How do you take that, Meta?
No, it's obviously just commentary on like the backlash he was getting from the Slim Shady LP. And he's just talking about how he's basically sick. Duck way down, way to straight jump out, put it over your mouth, grab you by the face. What now?
What now? Fact. But the rap on here is like it's so much better than the Slim Shady LP.
I disagree.
I'm talking about like the rap, the rap, specifically the rap, not what he's talking about, not the beat, his rap ability. You think it's better on the Slim Shady LP? Because I don't think he was rhyming.
I don't think he. I know. I don't think he topped his ability in the Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh, you don't?
He's
Okay.
yeah, no. I think his lyricism was amazing in that first album. This one, it's not. It's obviously not the same, but this is more polished. You hear this album is way more polished than his first one.
Agree. I agree.
But I don't think the rapping itself is better.
I disagree with that. I think he's doing a lot more. Like his rhyme schemes are better. Well, I don't know about. No. That's why I just said it. Well, I don't know because I can't really I can't give myself that one because he was rhyming his ass off in the Slim Shady LP. But he did a lot of things on here that he didn't do in the Slim Shady LP. Like one of those things was
I mean, you can't make every song the same.
No, not every song. I'm just talking about like he added a lot of alliteration in here. In this album, he didn't have a lot of alliteration in the first album. He had Vicodin, Ben, on Kill You. Like, and then there was a lot more, like his enunciation on things were better. I wouldn't say the rhyme structure was better, but the schemes in the bars on top of still rhyming just as well as he did. That's just my personal opinion, though. We can agree to disagree, or we could just disagree. It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't think it's better or worse.
Gotcha.
I think it's different.
Okay. That makes sense.
But I don't think it's better or worse.
Gotcha.
It's just like a different, his style is different in this album.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's, like I said, it's not better or worse. I honestly, personally think that his lyricism is better on the first album.
Okay.
But I think his ability to ride the beat is better on this album. Like his flow, his flow is better.
His flow is impeccable. Yeah.
His flow is better on this album. It's more polished.
I agree. All right, let's get into it.
I don't do black music. I don't do white music. I make fight music for high school kids. Put lives at risk when I drive like this. I put wives at risk with a knife like this. Shit, you probably think I'm in your tape deck now. I'm in the backseat of your truck with duct tape stretched out. Duck the fuck way down, waiting to straight jump out. Put it over your mouth and grab you by the face. What now? Oh, you want me to watch my mouth? How? Take my fucking eyeballs out and turn them around? Look, I'll burn your fucking house down, circle around and hit the hydrant so you can't put your burning furniture out.
Like, that's funny. That's funny as hell. But what I like about that is he's basically Forget About Dre. Forget About Dre. Well, I know that's not part of Forget About Dre, but that always reminds me of Forget About Dre. When he says, I'll hit the hydrant and put your... I'll circle around and hit the hydrant so you can't put your burning furniture out. It just makes me think of the video of Forget About Dre.
That scheme, he's used that 3 times. This is like the 3rd time he's used that, I think.
Okay, yeah.
That same scheme within the same like couple years, because he used this as remember me? I'm the one that burned your house down.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, this time I'm not gonna. What did he say? I can't remember what he said, but it's like basically like I'm not gonna leave you with the house a window to jump out of.
Yeah. And didn't Forget About Dre.
Is that in Forget About Dre?
Yeah. Yep.
Or is that Slim Shady? I don't know.
No,
I can't remember.
It was.
I'm too tired to worry about it.
You want me to watch my mouth? How? Take my fucking eyeballs out and turn them around? Look, I'll burn your fucking house down, circle around and hit the hydrant so you can't put your burning furniture out. I'm sorry, there must be a mix-up. You want me to fix up lyrics while the president gets his dick sucked? Fuck that, take drugs, rape sluts, make fun of gay clubs, men who wear makeup, get away, wake up, get a sense of humor. We're trying to censor music, this is for your kids to music. But don't blame me when little Eric jumps off of the terrace.
I hate that part.
Apparently you ain't parents.
I wonder why.
I know.
I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd
get him to split his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch back.
Knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch.
So who's bringing the guns in this country? I couldn't sneak a plastic pellet gun through customs over in London. And last week I seen this Schwarzenegger movie where he's shooting all sorts of these motherfuckers with an Uzi. I see these 3 little kids up in the front row screaming
go with their 17-year-old uncle back.
I'm like, guidance. Ain't they got the same moms and dads who got mad when I asked if they like violence?
That's what I'm saying. It's hypocritical. That's what I was arguing about earlier today. That's the same type of concept, and that's why I get so mad. I can't stand when people do things like that because it's just hypocritical with everything. Not even with the situation earlier, but I'm relating this to something that that just happened earlier on this stream. So of course it's on my mind, but I can talk about it, and it's like this is a perfect song because it relates. Because this is the same type of thing. Like if you are a parent, that means you grew the hell up, right? And then when he says 17-year-old uncle, that means that 17-year-old uncle was out there having sex and doing all this as a fucking little ass kid that had no guidance either. And yes, you always want to do better for your children.
What do you mean the uncle's out there having sex?
If it's an uncle, oh well, yeah, not the uncle, but if they're because he's saying a 17-year-old uncle, so that means that not the uncle, but the dad. He's talking about himself. Like that means he was doing the same shit that he's getting mad at that he doesn't want the kids to do. How? Because he said I like guidance. Ain't that the same? Aren't these the same mom and dads who got mad when I asked if they like violence? But if you have a 17-year-old uncle, then clearly that family was doing things very young. Someone in the family was.
No, because I know there's people that have brothers and sisters with quite a big age gap.
I mean, okay, yeah, you could look at it that way too. You could look at it that way.
I mean, I know several people that they're like uncles before they were adults. For example, my ex-wife's brother was like 12 when me and her had Arya.
Oh,
because they're so far apart. They're half brother and sister, but
right,
we still consider him,
family,
yeah, uncle,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But basically, what my point
he could be implying that the parents were young. He could be implying that.
Yeah, and even if that wasn't the case, my point of saying all this is like all the things that he's saying right now is it's parents getting mad, like they were going at him at this time, burning his CDs and shit because he made a song saying all the wild stuff he said, and that's why he said. And I never knew I'd get this big. I never knew, I didn't expect to influence everybody the way that I am. And why is it my fault? Why are your kids attached to what the fuck I'm talking about?
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're letting the 17-year-old uncle take them to an R-rated movie, right?
Exactly. That's what you're saying. Yes. Or like someone like me who lost their virginity at 11, who smoked the first cigarette at 11, who drank at 11. Like, that's not M's fault. That's my fucking fault, and that's my parents' fault.
That's your parents' fault too.
Run the fucking street.
Definitely more your parents' fault.
Yeah, exactly.
No offense.
I mean, yeah, it definitely is. But I'm just saying, like, that's why you can't blame other people, and that goes back to the same arguments I was having earlier.
It's easier to blame a rapper than it is to look at yourself.
To look at yourself in the mirror, yeah.
Yeah.
Fact.
Be like, wait, why? Why am I not listening to what they're listening to?
Fact.
Right. Why am I letting them get exposed to this?
Right.
But yeah, like I think it was
and I wouldn't even say exposed to it. I'd say it all comes down to the parenting. Like, if they're gonna get exposed to this stuff anyways. Like,
but yeah, then it's the other parent. Well, for me, like, it wasn't necessarily. Oh, my foster parents bought me parental advisory shit when I was like 12 years old.
Yeah,
they bought me shit knowing that it had swears and adult themes in it.
Right.
So it's like, who's really the one to be mad at, right?
Yes, I agree with you. And my whole point is kind of like when I think it's in this song I'll wait till we get there. But when he says, "Oh, I just the bus driver is screaming 'fuck you' to the kids," the bus driver is screaming "fuck you" to the kids, and the kids are in like 3rd grade, and it's like,
yeah, it's crazy.
they're gonna hear this shit because people are people.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's up to the parents to just raise them to have morals and values, and that's where God comes in a lot. You know, that's a good thing of God. I'm just got to put the religion in there, but clearly you don't have to take it to the religion point. But I'm going to always do my part to spread the word of God, because there's no, even
You got to know the word before you spread it.
I know, but I'm talking about the moral part. I'm just talking about, like, it's not like it's bad morals being pushed in the Bible. It's not like bad values being pushed.
No.
That
No.
was my whole point of it. But yeah, let's
It's
get back to
not
the
bad.
track. Let's get back to
You ain't parents.
I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch. I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch.
So who's bringing the guns in this country? I couldn't sneak a plastic pellet gun through customs over in London. And last week I seen this Schwarzenegger movie where he's shooting all sorts of these motherfuckers with an Uzi.
back.
I see
They're
these
putting
little
it
kids up
in
the front row,
movies.
screaming go with the 17-year-old uncle. I'm like, guidance. Ain't they got the same moms and dads who got mad when I asked if they like violence? And told me that my tape taught them to swear. What about the makeup you allow your 12-year-old daughter to wear?
Back.
So tell me that your son doesn't know any cuss words when his bus driver's screaming
Right here.
at him, fucking
Talking
him up
about
worse.
worse.
And fuck was the first word I ever
Fucking
learned
him
up
up
in the
worse.
3rd grade. Flipping the gym teacher the bird.
Screaming at him.
So read up about how I used to get beat up. Peed on, be on free lunch, and change school every 3 months. My life's like kinda what my wife's like. Fucked up after I beat her fucking ass every night, Ike. So how much easier would life be if 19 million motherfuckers grew to be just like me?
I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch. I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch. I never knew I
Have a new house or a new car. A couple years ago, I was more poorer than you are. I don't got that bad of a mouth, do I? Fuck shit ass bitch, cunt, shooby doo wop.
I love that part. I love that part. You can't
Oh,
not
you-
like that part. Huh?
Nothing. You
No,
paused it mid scheme.
I really did though. Yeah.
Have a new house or a new car. A couple years ago, I was more poorer than you are. I don't got that bad of a mouth, do I? Fuck shit ass bitch, cunt, shooby doo wop. Skibbity bebop, but Christopher Reeve. Sonny Bono, skis, horses, and hitting some trees. How many retards to listen to me? Run up in the school shooting when they're pissed at the teach. Him, is it you, is it them? Was it me? Slim Shady said to do it again. Damn, how much damage can you do with a pen? Man, I'm just fucked up as you would have been. You would have been in my shoes. Who would have thought? Slim Shady would be something that you would have bought. That would have made you get a gun and shoot at the cop. I just said it. I ain't know if you do it or not.
I never knew
And
Yeah,
again,
that
it all goes full
fucking
circle.
that was sick. Like, even though the fact that he can make those, like, make that sound so good with those little ass words,
Right.
but it's like, I don't know what it was, like ABC, 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 but it was like, bro, like, I always thought that to be a good rapper, you gotta use big words, but that's not really true.
I agree.
You can make something sound dope as hell. That last part sounded dope as hell.
I feel like
With-
that's the one thing I love about him though, is that he like I have a hard time. You guys hear me on the stream all the time, struggling to get a sentence out of me trying to think of a way to say just a sentence, just talking. And I do that all the time. And like, he's able to fucking rap it, rhyme it, and it always, everything like most of the things that he's trying to say whenever he's portraying a point or trying to get a point across, he like has the perfect examples and the perfect fucking way to say it. It's like if you take one word out, it's not gonna work. But he's able to just make it work every time. And I'm always over here struggling just to say that. Like to find a way just to speak it. That's what I like about him. That's like one
His
of the big things ever.
I will say this, like his ad libs were really good is the Slim Shady LP, but they're like better in this one somehow. I don't know if it's the production. I think it's the production.
I think it's the production too.
His ad libs are fucking really good in this. Like they hit harder than his ad libs in Slim Shady LP.
Yeah, definitely.
And
definitely.
something else I was gonna say, but I kind of forgot what it was. But oh, like who was doing this when he did this? Like who else was rapping? Like nobody else said "skibbity doo wop" in a fucking
Right.
rap song.
Right.
Like skibbity doo wop to Christopher Reeve. He just
Sonny
said that to piss
Bono's hitting
people
some
off,
trees.
dude.
Fact. Exactly.
He just said that to piss people off, and he did it so fucking playfully.
Right. And
it was like, it's hard to be mad at him the way he did it. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Right. Yeah, that's hilarious. It's funny as shit, especially if you know what that bar means. Like, Sonny Bono's hitting some trees.
Yeah, and he said that in his first album too.
I know that he went at Sonny Bono's, but I didn't.
No, he didn't go at him. He just said, "I hit trees harder than Sonny Bono." Oh
Right,
no! So if I said I never did drugs, that would mean I lie and get fucked more than the president does. That's Role Model, bro.
Fact. Yeah,
I know.
Right.
Role Model is my favorite song by him. I know that shit by heart.
I got
at least parts of it.
I got you.
Who would have thought Slim Shady would be something that you would have bought, that would have made you get a gun and shoot at the cop? I just said it. I ain't know if you do it or not.
Cause I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch. I never knew I would get this big. I never knew I'd affect this kid. I never knew I'd get him to slit his wrist. I never knew I'd get him to hit this bitch.
How the fuck was I supposed to know?
Okay, thank you, Laura. And yeah, I'm reading what she said, Laura. Laura said that she saw something that M said he has dyslexia or something. I never heard that, but he could. I know that his mom had the Mundrum syndrome or whatever that syndrome's called.
Munchausen syndrome?
Yes, Munchausen syndrome.
It's actually Munchausen by proxy. But yeah, people just usually say Munchausen syndrome.
Okay.
Because Munchausen is when you fake being sick for attention, basically.
Gotcha.
And Munchausen by proxy is when you're making your kid or one of your loved ones sick for attention.
Gotcha.
Like, oh, my daughter has cancer, and you're just shaving her head.
Right. You're just shaving her head, but you feel
like they'll like be like feeding them, like, you know, giving them teaspoons of fucking bleach or some shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's wild.
Like,
it's wild because his mom actually was doing that. And
was she? For real?
Yes, that was the whole thing. Like, that actually was his mom had that disease.
I mean, I've heard him rap about it, but I didn't think he was like serious.
No, he was serious. He talks about it in multiple interviews. And then if you listen to Headlights and you listen,
what did she do to him?
He used to, like, he meant that when I don't know if it was exactly to the extent that he would rap about it. He might have over exaggerated some of the things that he rapped about, but I know there's interviews of M talking about it. I mean,
I've never seen him. That's why I'm asking. I've never seen him.
Yeah. I can't remember verbatim exactly what she used to do, but she used to put like stuff in his. She used to put. No, I can't remember. She used to put like pills. She used to like break up pills and put it in his cereal and things like that because she thought that he was sick, but she was actually making him sick because he wasn't sick, but she actually thought that he was sick. Right. And so she thought that he needed help and needed medication, and he wouldn't take it. So she used to put it in his food, which is wild.
Well,
yeah. And then to think that he actually
I've heard him rap about that.
But
I didn't know if she actually did it.
Yeah, and he's got like the brain that he has, and just think, at any second that could have went completely left. You know.
Yeah.
Which is wild to me. I'm not sure that's Munchausen then. Some even actually poison them to make it real. Right. Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
Haran.
that's what I was saying. Feed him bleach or some shit.
From when he was a kid.
I've heard tons of stories about that shit. It's crazy.
That's why he struggled in school. And then Anna said, I think there's a new name for it. Oh, well. Hey, I'm not good. It's more attention driven for Munchausen. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not good at the new words. I'm never good at the new words. People always
Nah,
want to
it's just-
change words up.
They might have changed. They might have actually gave it its own name if they're doing it by proxy.
Gotcha.